least. Ugh. That ain't fun. Alrighty, so I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. On this fine little Sunday that we got going. Should have had everything preset. This time I've got my phone turned off, so that's all good. Not turned off, just muted, so I shouldn't be getting any kind of notifications blinging in my ears. Let's see. But yes. As per usual, I will give it a little bit, let some people come in if they opt to. I've tried to tag this a little better so that it might appeal to more people if they so choose to come in here and take a look. But I'm very excited for today. Funny enough, the same way that I was excited for the Great Legends booster box, because I always love cracking open new boxes. But we will see. I certainly hope that my microphone is coming through all right. Let me just... shouldn't interfere with the mic, but hold on. Tighten that arm a little bit. There we go. That should pick me up a little bit better now. I'm gonna go ahead and just test this real quick, see if I can hear things. Yep, I can hear that fine. And if you happen to hear that, well, we'll find out. But let's see. Like I said, just going to give it some time here, because this is a new box that we are opening today. New set, new cards for at least us English viewers. I've got some top loaders for some of that alternate artwork, and I even have little sleeves to pop them in for a little bit of extra protection. Sadly, this time around, I didn't get 2 little booster packs along with it, along with my purchase of a box, so I don't know what the deal is with that, or how it's supposed to operate and stuff, because I thought when you buy a box you get like 2 little promo boosters, but I guess it's just different online or something. Uh-oh, did the stream crash? No. No, it did not. Cool. Just bouncing around, because I'm still doing this on my own. Just to make sure, yeah. Phone isn't going off. I know the notification went out, but that links to the Streamlabs, which I don't know if people watch on there. I don't know how to check that just yet, so I stick to YouTube for the time being. But I think we are doing good so far. Let me just adjust that a little bit. There we go. Wonderful. So, yeah. I certainly hope everybody's Sunday's been going good. Mine's been going alright. I've just been taking care of the usual stuff that I take care of on Sundays, cleaning up, all that jazz. But I know that some people spend their Sundays different ways. Mine's just like the only, one of the only few days that I have off. So I tend to take care of the things I need to take care of for the week. So, Ugh. It's always fun. I think I got a broken tooth in my head now, so I'm gonna have to get that taken care of, which is oodles of fun. Let's see. Yeah, it's still going, still going. I'll do like I usually do, wait about 10 till I hit the 10 or 15 minute mark, and then I will switch over to the cards themselves, and then we'll get started on that. It's gonna be oodles and oodles and oodles of fun, because I'm gonna do like I did last time with the Great Legends pack, where as I go through, especially for the newer cards, I am going to talk about the details that I know of. One duo of cards in particular I'm looking very, very forward to talking about if I pull them. I know I'm going to pull one which I can talk about on his own, but the other one kind of needs the other one to be talked about, and I won't spoil it. And if you know what it is, don't spoil it for everyone else, please. Because I've done my best to make sure I talk vaguely about things. But I'm also looking forward to some new support for my current deck, which is always nice. So hopefully if I pull any good red or black cards, I'll pull doubles, since every time I pull a brand new card, it goes straight in the binder. No ifs, ands, or buts. It goes in the binder. We go from there. But we shall see. And I know Digitama support, I'm not getting much good out of it, which is very, very disappointing, because I know the next set of Double Diamond is where I'm finally going to get some Digitama support that's not Kaporimon. Because right now for the black support, what you got is Kaporimon. There's two of them, one from the first release and one from the black starter deck. You have Sumemon, which is wonderful if you're running a Karamon deck, considering it kind of leads up to the buildup of Diaboromon, who can create multiple tokens of himself in order to bolster the forces and stuff, and Sumemon's effect of all the same name stuff kind of plays off of that. I think the Sumemon in this one is going to be basically doing the same thing to some degrees. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's not that good of direct support for my deck. I know Kakinmon, which came from BT03, which I think was in the 1.5 release for us. Effectively, that was just support for Ragnarlordmon. And then, of course, there's Missymon, which is fine and dandy, but, you know, that only supports the D Brigade, which is fine, because I'm still working on that deck, because I think I'm getting a few more Commandramons from here. But beyond that, there is not much in the ways of support for my style. But Double Diamond, I think, is going to be the first one. And I've been seeing a bunch of stuff about BT07, and I can't wait for that, because one of my favorite Digimon, I dare say my all-time favorite Digimon, is coming from that set. Dorumon. So if they're going to fall in line with that, we're probably going to see Doraemon as the black in training, which God, I hope so, because I'd love to have that full line in there. And Double Diamond I know is going to have Alphamon, so I can't wait to put him in there too. But the other interesting thing about it is there's my notification that I am live. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. I know. I'm well aware that I am live. If I weren't aware, I'd be worried about me. So that is that. So nobody watching. It is what it is. I do this as always. I'm doing this not just for the sake of being popular with polls or anything. It's just for fun and sharing my stuff with everybody who wants to see it. Stream is disconnected. What happened? Did my stream go down? Did my stream go down? What happened? I just got a little bling telling me that it went down. What happened? Am I still live? Am I still live? What happened? Okay, I guess we're good. Oh, no. I think we're not. Oh, no. Because I got a new timer up here. That's not good. That's not good. What happened? Why? Why, stream? Maybe it's just going to be a skip for you guys? I don't know. Or let me see. Did it redo it again? Did it resend out a notification? No? Okay. If everything's good. But that was about 10 minutes or so. So, yes. Voila. Now, as per usual, or I guess as it's going to be usual now, with the new box that came out, there's going to be no target cards because I have nothing in the set. So everything's going to be fresh. Everything's going to be brand spanking new out of the box. So that means we're going to have fun seeing what we get. But yes, the Battle of Omni. It's a very, very beautiful artwork for Omnimon here. Though I will say, while Omnimon is cool, I kind of agree with a Digituber, Karn EX, that not Alphamon, why would I ever say Alphamon? But Omnimon himself is kind of overdone at this point. And it really doesn't help that with Adventure 2020, he's gotten a resurgence from the popularity of stuff. But we might be seeing the Omnimon Alter S pop up soon, since Kresgarurumon showed up. I bent my box, but I didn't bend my cards. But with 2020, I think we'll be looking at that kind of stuff, which is going to be pretty cool and interesting. I'd love to see Omnimon Alter S actually show up. But there we go. Box is unwrapped. I gotta get like a little pocket knife or something that'll let me peel that easier. Ba-ba-ba-ba. So here we go. Let's see what we got. Top loader, the top box. Ooh, that's high. This is brand new. So let's have a look-see. Box topper, I believe, is what this kind of card is called. So let's have a look-see. We got Tai Kamiya and Matt Ishida. So, start of your turn, if your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon in play, gain 2 memory. All of your Digimon with Omnimon in their names gain security attack +1. This Digimon checks 1 additional security card. Now, of course, as the title of this box set will suggest, we are going to be looking at a lot of Omnimon support, which is fine and dandy. And from this, you can kind of tell if you're aware of how the franchise is. This is kind of hinting at Diaboromon. Since Diaboromon's a level 6, so that's pretty cool. New card there, so let's go ahead. As we do, got us 2 beautiful stacks of boosters. And I have got my garbage bag next to me, so I can just toss this stuff when I am done. So, let's see. Which way will we be starting this today? Because I've been starting on the right side a little more than usual. But, you know what? I'm left-handed, so we'll go with that. So, now this stream might run a little longer than usual, just because, again, new cards. So I have a lot that I can talk about. In fact, starting things off, we have Vajramon. This is one of the Devas. Great, my camera is messed up again. I really wish. It's fine, I'll fix it. I'm fixing it. Why is it not? There we are. Disable. There we go. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. We have Vajramon, who is one of the Devas. Similarly to Antilamon, which I don't remember if Antilamon said it on her card. But, yeah, with this, the Devas are actually a set of Digimon that are based off of the Chinese zodiac, where Antilamon is the rabbit, Vajramon is the ox or the bull. Yeah, it says Holy Beast and Deva, so that's pretty cool. And this was one of the main antagonistic forces for a while in Season 3 of Tamers. No, Season 3 Tamers, not Season 3 of Tamers. But yeah, taking a look, 8,000 DP, Digivolution cost of 2. So let's see what's next. Cubimon, finally, because we've had Growlmon, we've had Impmon, we've had Terriermon. Trying to think of the rest. We've definitely had plenty of Leomons. We've had Gardramon and Andromon, but Renamon was oddly absent for a while. But yeah, Cubimon, as the name suggests, based off of Cubi, the nine-tailed fox. Especially with all the will-o'-the-wisps here. It's pretty cool. Let's see. She's got an inheritable ability. All of your opponent's security Digimon get minus 1,000 DP. Not bad. But Cubimon and Renamon were always seemed to be like a fan favorite for quite a few reasons, none of which I will speak of here. But if you know, you know. But not too much to talk about with her. Ooh, Gessomon. This is one of the guys that made up Marine Chimeramon. Why, camera? Why? I don't get why you keep going out of focus. Yes, there we go. But yes, Gessomon, a squid Digimon, was actually in Adventure 2020 recently, and was the reason Gomamon became Ikakumon. But if you know about Marine Devamon, this seems to be his champion form, mostly because of the arms and stuff, the way it seems. But who knows? Maybe it's just a Devimon that corrupted a Gesomon and mutated him or something, which would be horrific, but pretty cool. It begins! New Commandramon. 2000 DP, 4 to play, 0 to Digivolve, and he is a blocker like Sealsdramon from the other set. So that's pretty cool. So this means I get 4 more Commandramon to dump into the D Brigade deck. Ooh, a green Pixiemon. I think the other one that we had was yellow, and I don't think we had anything else. This artwork's pretty good. He's got his little spear, and I think he's throwing out one of his little pixie bombs. I don't remember the official Japanese name, but that's kind of what I recall from the dub. Ooh, Ultimate Flare. On this card art, you can see Armageddon, which is the level beyond, kind of on par with Omnimon and stuff, because this is Diaboromon's next stage. So let's see what it does. Security, activate this card's main effect. Main, trigger D-Digivolve 3 on one of your opponent's Digimon. Then delete all of your opponent's Digimon with play costs of 3 or less. So this could bump down your opponent's side of the field a little bit, and possibly wipe out a lot of their stuff if they're not properly prepared. So that's pretty cool. Might be something cool to run in the black deck. We've got a new Garurumon, which is not surprising. Let's see. When Digivolving, if this Digimon has Gabumon in its Digivolution cards, gain a memory. And its inheritable ability, well, this Digimon has Garurumon or Omnimon in its name, gain 1000 DP. See, this is about that it's probably going to be focusing a lot on Omnimon. Did my stream just freeze? Jesus, what is up with my setup today? Ooh, here we go. Guilmon. We have got... Jesus, why is everything locking up on me today? That's not good. But we have got Guilmon, and being purple, it's more of the evil side of things, which kind of makes sense as we go through. But, let's see. On deletion, if this card was deleted by an effect, gain a memory. That's not too bad, and kind of would work as a decent counter against the that Armageddon card that we just pulled. Greymon. I pulled Garurumon and I pulled Greymon. Effectively the same effect as Garurumon, but with Agumon's line. And yeah, well, this Digimon has Omnimon or Greymon, other than Doru Greymon, Burning Greymon, or Dex Doru Greymon in its name. It gets plus 2000 DP. I love cards that do this because they seem to have to establish that if a card has a certain name to it, it doesn't fall into a category like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Those of you who know about that stuff, with Frog the Jam, when all the Frog cards became really viable, they suddenly had to say, yeah, Frog the Jam does not count. Frog the Jam does not count. You can't actually fly. That's mean. So we've got a Kiwimon with 2 Saberdramons, and they're making fun of him because he can't fly since he doesn't have wings. But let's see what he does. Main, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if your opponent has a level 7 Digimon in play, trash the top card of their security stack. That's not too bad, actually, if your opponent's known for pulling out like Omnimon and stuff, or the higher levels. Security, add this card to its owner's hand. So this isn't one of the ones that can just be played. I guess because its cost is so low, they figure, nah, it doesn't need to be activated right away. So it's not a good trap in your security stack, but you can at least play it. Now we've gotten to the rares. Whistling. Up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then, if you have a Digimon with Digiburst in play, gain 2 memory. That's pretty good. Security, up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon can't attack until the end of the turn. Then if you have a Digimon with Digiburst in play, gain 2 memory. Okay, So that's what it is. If you get to play it from your hand, they can't block you. But if it's activated from your security stack, then it just stops all their attacks. And the Digimon on here is, I believe, called Racielmon. I know she's in this set, because they tend to do that. They'll do the attacks with the Digimon in the sets. So Armageddonmon is in this set. But she is actually a DNA Digivolution of Rosemon and Lotusmon. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, first one out of the batch. I pull his attack, and I've got him now. Wow. What a start. What a start. So, ooh, the little play card's pretty cool. Can't wait to find the player one. But damn! So, 15 to play, 15,000 DP. He can Digivolve from a black or a white because Diaboromon tends to be white. Let's see. When playing this card from your hand, you may delete one of your Diaboromon to reduce this card's play cost by 12. So if you've got a whole slew of tokens, you can just sacrifice them and have them accumulate into this dude. Oh, you may delete one Diaboromon token, which is actually a reference to the movie Armageddonmon shows up in, because after Omnimon destroys Diaboromon for the second time is when, his coating turns into a bunch of Kuramon, and they all converge to become Armageddonmon. So let's see what else he's got. Rush. This Digimon can attack the turn it comes into play. So this is kind of like Cerberusmon Werewolf mode, where you can sacrifice the lower version of it to gain the ability to bring it out easier, and it has Rush, so it can attack right away like you Digivolved it. All turns, the when Digivolving effects on level 7 Digimon don't activate. So if you get this out before your opponent gets Omnimon out or any of their high level 7s, that dude will block them. That is cool. So I'll put the rares on the side. Ooh boy. So we are having loads of fun. Alright, next pack. I love when I pull stuff like that. It's always cool. Alrighty. Next up we have Weedmon, which is just a greener version of Vegemon. Let's see. 1 to evolve, 3000 DP. He's champion level. My camera is messed up again. Let me see. Nope, that didn't do it. Let's try auto detect. I think that's the one that puts the slight delay. No, doesn't look like it. But if it starts acting up, then I'll switch it back. But auto detect. Hopefully we're good. Okay. So yes. Sorry guys. Like I said, I'm doing all this by myself, so I have to monitor everything at once, which means I get taken away a bit. But yeah, Weedmon is just like a green version of Vegemon. Your turn when this card is trashed due to activating this Digimon's Digiburst, gain 1 memory. So we're getting some more Digiburst support, which is pretty cool. This will probably do well with, in combination with, I believe, Lalamon from the previous set, since they both had these effects of Digiburst. Oh, another Commandramon. Nice. So now I'm up to 1 since that first one's going in the binder. Gesomon again. Ah, Taomon. The ultimate for the Renamon line. Very, very cool. Funny enough, she came about to fight Vajramon, who was the first card that we pulled from this set. So let's see. And she's got the same ability as Cubimon with the inheritable, so I got a feeling that's going to be a running theme here. Ooh, Gladimon. So Gladimon here is actually the champion form of Nightmon, who I think for a while was recognized as a champion until he just kind of solidly became an ultimate. But yeah, Gladimon here is technically his champion form, I believe. So let's see. On play, you may search your security stack for one Digimon with Warrior or Holy Warrior in its type, reveal it and add it to your hand. If you do, trigger Recovery +1, which is place the top card of your deck on top of your security stack, then shuffle your security stack. So this is where we're starting to come into... I think it was a little bit before, but this is more of what I was talking about, where it's now the typings are starting to matter with how you build your deck, depending on what you do. Because Gladimon here, if you put him in with like a bunch of Armadillomon and Ankylomon, he's not going to do you much good to just play him. Whereas if you build him with other warriors and holy warriors, which usually are the royal knights, he will benefit you more. So now we're starting to get into the meta portion where it matters what cards you're putting in. And again, I hate meta to the point of you play, if you want to win the best way, you play this card, this card, this card. No, but this kind of meta where it's just like, okay, so if I put him in, it's going to benefit me more to put in other warriors and stuff. That kind of meta I'm fine with. Rowdy Rocker. This is Shoutmon's attack. So probably means I'm going to be pulling him pretty soon. Security, add this card to your hand. Cost of 2. You may place one level red, level 4, or lower Digimon card from your hand under one of your Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. If you do, trigger draw 2. Ooh. Okay, so I did not know about that, but that's actually pretty cool. And I think that might even be a reference to where Shoutmon is from. Digimon Cross Wars, Digimon Fusion, I think it's called, where they would combine and stuff. So that's pretty cool. That's actually useful. I might actually put that in. Ooh, new Palmon. So on deletion, place one Palmon from your trash under one of your green Digimon at the bottom of its Digivolution cards. Sweet. So I'm not 100% sure on it. I might have to look into it a bit, but I think that would mean like if this Palmon were to be deleted, you could take another one that's got a support, and if it were just for the sake of things, Tanamon, Palmon, Togemon, and if this one gets deleted, you could take another Palmon and place it under the Tanamon, because I don't think they have to go in ascending order for this kind of thing. It's just when you're digivolving, you can't go out of order. So something like this would let you put the level 3 under the level 2 or stack it under a level 3, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Ooh, Zieggreymon. The alternate mega form of the cross-fusion Metal Greymon line. So let's see. When digivolving, Blitz. This Digimon can attack when your opponent has one or more memory. Now, Omnimon actually had this ability, and I don't think too many Digimon actually do have the ability. But this means that if you were to digivolve him or straight up play him, well, when digivolving. So if you use him as your final little knockout thing with that cost of 3, then even if your opponent crosses over from 0 to 1, because in the rules for the game, if you spend your memory, like if you got 3 memory, you play something that costs 4. Once it goes down to the next portion, which would be like -1 for you, but +1 for your opponent, once your memory crosses over into your opponent's line, their turn begins regardless of what you do beyond having to deal with effects. But with Blitz here, you can use him as a final attack before you're forced to end your turn, which is pretty cool. It's something to watch out for. And he's got an inheritable ability. When this Digimon attacks with Blitz, it can also attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. Pretty cool. So this is definitely an Omnimon support card. Ooh, a Blazing Storm of Metal. Now, this is a black card, but you can see War Greymon and Metal Garurumon on here. Probably, I'd say this might be another reference to the Digimon movie, and that it was War Greymon and Metal Garurumon that face off against Diaboromon. So let's see what he does. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, all of your Digimon with Reboot get plus 1000 DP and Blocker. Ooh, this might actually be good in my deck. Security, your opponent's Digimon can't attack players for the turn, then add this card to your hand. So this is a defensive card and a slightly offensive one. That's cool. Ah, there's our little Kiwimon. A green level 4 on play. Reveal the top 3 cards. Reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck. Add all Digimon cards with Digizorption among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So this would definitely do well in a green deck with most of the Digimon that do the Digizorption thing. Ooh. Okay, this, I know a few people are looking forward to this. Chris, I believe you were one of the people looking forward to this. This is a character from Digimon Cyber Sleuth, Arata Sanada, whose partner is actually a Diaboromon. So, let's see what we've got. Start of your turn. If a Digimon card with unidentified in its type is in your trash, gain a memory. That's cool. That's cool. So if this, I think even if you have like a Karamon in your graveyard, this benefits you. So your turn. When one of your Digimon digivolves into Diaboromon, you may suspend this tamer to play one Diaboromon token without paying its memory cost. Diaboromon tokens are level 6 white Digimon with a memory cost of 14, 3000 DP, and are mega form, unidentified type, and unknown attribute. And security is you can play this without paying the memory cost. Oh! Oh no! Whoa! What are the odds? What are the odds? I pulled Omnimon X Antibody. Okay, so the X Antibody needs a little bit of explanation, and I'm gonna explain it because my boy Dorumon is all about this X Antibody. Oh man. Oh, wow. Okay, so we are going to just set this down. I will go over that card later, but again, I'm going to go over the history of this first. So the X virus was a virus in the digital world from a special that was done that kind of was one of the first times we took a deep dive into the Royal Knights and stuff. Beyond Frontier. But what it was is a virus that was created and was killing off Digimon. Well, as nature happens to do, some creatures will develop a immunity, which is, for them, the X antibody. But Dorumon was a Digimon that naturally had it. He didn't evolve into it in the same way that Omnimon here specifically says X antibody. Because if you look into it, there's a line of Digimon like Agumon, Gabumon, and stuff that all have like X antibody after their name because they don't naturally have it. They were either given it or it was something that was adapted into them and their bodies kind of mutated. Like one of the funniest examples is if you look up Gatsumon, you have regular Gatsumon, which is the skinny rock dude, but Gatsumon X Antibody looks like the rock biter from the Neverending Story. But that's just how his body absorbed the X Antibody. And so with that special, Dorumon went on a journey to try and figure out what was going on and stuff until I believe he had to fight King Drazel. And we've learned that Dorumon is Alphamon, the leader of the Royal Knights. And Omnimon was actually in direct opposition to him because he was loyal to the king, loyal to Yggdrasil. I apologize. I needed some water. But yeah, that's actually the bit of media that got me so interested in Dorumon. And it's pretty cool. If you've never seen X Antibody Digimon, I highly recommend you check them out because they are some of the most fascinating things ever. Like Metal Garurumon X Antibody, he goes from bipedal to like Were Garurumon decked out in armor, got Gatling guns. He's like a combination of Were Garurumon and the gun sniper from Zoid's Zero Century, the one with like her Zero in it. The girl Lena with her gun sniper decked out with all the artillery and stuff. Imagine that, but just a giant werewolf. But damn, okay, so pulled him. So 15,000 DP, 15 play to cost. You can digivolve them from red or blue. Makes sense. Let's see. Your Digimon with Omnimon in its name can digivolve into this card in your hand for a memory cost of 3, ignoring this card's digivolution requirements. Okay, that I didn't know. So, if you have an Omnimon, you can digivolve him into this. You could digivolve Omnimon into this, representing how it happened in the movie, that Omnimon was not an X-antibody carrier, but over the course of the movie, accepted it, and got the X-antibody. And this is the result. So, you can put this on top of an Omnimon. That is cool. And Chris, if you were watching this, I recommend you check out Gallantmon X-antibody. If you have never seen it before, I think you're going to like him. Oh, man, that's cool. Alright, so when attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to this Digimon's DP. If you have boosted this, your opponent is screwed. And your opponent's turn, when your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may trash 2 of this Digimon's Digivolution cards to end the attack. So he'll just sacrifice 2 Digimon in his line and just cut it down. He'll cut it down. That's cool. That's amazing. So, I pulled one of the Omnimons. That's one of 4 in this set, if I recall. I might be mistaken, but I know there's regular Omnimon, there's Omnimon Zwart, and the enhanced version of Omnimon Zwart, so... that's a rush. The first 2. Alright, so we have got Mori Shellmon, which is a different version of Shellmon, which I think this is one of the first times we've actually gotten an alternate... No, Muchomon. Was Muchomon? I would have to double check, but like Mori Shellmon is like a more land-based version of Shellmon. So he is, he's more tropical colored, which is cool, as you can see. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, you can see he's like in a little swamp area. He's hunting down mushrooms. So let's keep this going. Ooh, Starsmon. We've got Starsmon here. Okay, sorry. Camera was acting up on me again. Now, I don't know too much about Starsmon, but I know they were in Digimon Cross Wars. You can see this little dude and all the little guys in the background here. I know Shoutmon would usually use them as a sword and stuff, but I'm not too familiar with them. But let's see. On play, for each Digimon you have in play, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1,000 DP for the turn. Not too bad if you're running them in a yellow deck that's kind of focused on reducing DP. Kurisarimon. And that's cool. It's actually fighting a Wisemon. So, When digivolving, if you don't have an Errata Sonata card in play, you may play one from your hand without paying its memory cost. Things are synergizing well with this. Your turn, all of your Digimon with the same name as this Digimon gain Rush. Pretty cool. Another Taomon. Vajramon, kind of fitting. Ooh, Demonic Disaster. That is Megidramon back there. And Chaos Gallantmon in the artwork. I'll put that on the side. This is cool. You may delete one of your Digimon to unsuspend one of your purple Digimon. Not bad. Security. You may play one level 3 purple Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Any on-play effects on Digimon played with this effect don't activate. I can already see what this is kind of symbolizing here, but I'm just going to put him on the side, because if I pull the cards I need, I'm going to talk about them. I look very forward to it, because I love geeking out about this stuff. So, we have Jokermon. I know nothing about him. He's, this is like the first time that I'm actually seeing him. So, unfortunately, I don't know much about him. But, what I can do... Let me see... I'm not going to let y'all down with not being able to talk about him. So, I'll just go ahead and use the wiki just for... Let's see, debut. He showed up in Digimon Fusions. So that's why I know nothing about him. So let's see. Is a Demon Man Digimon. It is a mysterious and elusive Digimon. It suddenly appears on the battlefield, bringing down Digimon that are key to the tide of the battle, and with a blow from their blind spot, deciding the outcome of the battle. It is said that if Jokermon allies with you, then victory draws near, and it calls itself the Trump of Passing. Although it is a Digimon wrapped in mystery, an investigation suspects that it is the same kind as Piedmon. And that would make a lot of sense. I wouldn't even be surprised if this was Piedmon's canonical ultimate form. But that's pretty cool. So he's an assassin type deal. Let's see. You may play one level 3 purple Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Any on-play... So it's like the other card, but as an actual Digimon. Superstarmon. It's just a gold version of Starmon. I think they made him like Elvis in the anime when he showed up. Because you can see like the tassels, the boxing gloves, and all that stuff. Nothing much to say about him, but he's pretty cool. Yes, Gigimon! And it's a purple one, too. Your turn, once per turn, when one of your other Digimon is deleted, this Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP for the turn. So, not too bad. I'm guessing with the rest of the line it'll go that way. Shademon. Okay, so, let's see. 5,000 DP. He is a champion. At the end of the battle, play this card without paying its memory cost. That's a security Digimon. That's pretty good. He's a blocker, and he can't attack. This guy I might actually put in the deck, because I don't have much in the ways of like that kind of defense. But if you're curious about who the other Digimon here is, that is Wendigomon, or Endigomon, depending on your dub, or whoever it pronounces. But I think, because in the O2 movie that featured Cherubimon, Wendigomon was one of the partners of Willis, who was corrupted. So this might be what corrupted him. Funny thing is, they look like... from Eismon, who I believe is going to be in BT07 after Double Diamond. But this also kind of looks like the inside of Argomon. But who knows? my first Black War Greymon. And I have to stipulate this. Actual Black War Greymon, not a War Greymon of the Black Faction. But this is a rare version, so they're wanting us to get these a little easier to support the Omnimons in here. So he has got Security Attack +1 and Reboot. And, you know, there's a lot of history with Black War Greymon, how iconic of a tragic villain he is, and how his story went in 02. And I'm going to get flack for this, but Black War Greymon's just not that cool of a design for me, because he's literally just a War Greymon, but colored black. I mean, the black Digizoid I think is pretty cool, because I think it's tougher than regular Digizoid. It's corrupted, so... But design-wise, I'm not too fond of palette swaps. I'm just going to say that outright. I like him. I think he's cool. I love the color choices here with like the yellow with the silver and the black, but overall, I like War Greymon better. Oh, hey, Warumanzimon. Now, this isn't a palette swap. This is actually corrupted, and you can see the corruption in the Monzemon with the claw, the creature inside of it, which might be a corrupted Numamon, considering how I think Monzemon is actually a Numamon wearing a bear suit. But... And I think with Waru Monzemon, that's literally just translated to evil Monzemon, the same way it's Wario and Waluigi, considering Waluigi's was Waruigi, bad Luigi. Oh, there's the other one. Cool. So it's the black and the white. That's pretty cool. I'm probably going to use that one as my normal memory counter, considering, again, I play black and red, so... Let's see what we got. Moving right along. Click the wrong thing again. Alright, here we go. Dorbikmon. I think this is supposed to be Dobrikmon, but he is Dragonkin, big Death Stars. Ooh, fancy. Let's see. When attacking, you may trash one red Digimon card in your hand to add the trashed card's DP to this Digimon for the turn. Ooh, that ain't bad. So if you've got some throwaway cards, you can probably use him to a wonderful capability. And, let's see. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Stop. I need this. I need to fix this. There we go. Now, I believe this dude is actually the mega form of like Monochromon, the way it looks. Because if you look at his face, pretty Triceratops-like. I would have to look into it a little more, but you know what? Let's do that. Once more, I'm gonna use the wiki. There we are, Dorbikmon. Again, fusion. Of course most of these guys come from fusion. A Dragon Man Digimon. It is the general of the Fire Fury army of the Big Death Stars. It leads a multitude of Dragon Digimon in perfect order and destroys its enemies with its overwhelming battle strength in any kind of combat situation. It excels in both power and speed, makes sense, and with its wealth of combat experience, its power of intuition are outstanding, so that it can easily handle battles where it must adapt to the moment. Due to a personality that prefers the flames of destruction surging across the battlefield, it stirs up battles when it comes across a peaceful area, and although it's a Digimon, it obtains pleasure from gazing at the sight of the world being incinerated. Ooh. So he's a little troublemaker. That's cool. That's cool. Ah, Deramon. I love this. A slightly inflated sense of ego with how amazing that looks in there. What is that, a Crayolamon back there? One of the arts and crafts Digimon? Oh, come on. we go. So we got that. It's pretty cool. I was never too fond of Deramon because he's just a bird with a crown and a bush for a tail. But let's see what he can do. Your turn. For each other suspended Digimon you have in play, this Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP. Okay, that is actually slightly cool. That he just gets boosted for every suspended Digimon that you have in play. So he's one that you would save for a final attack. Ooh, Black Gaugamon. This was actually in the manga where Victory Greymon and Zed Garurumon showed up, if I recall. Because Gaumon got corrupted and became this, I believe. It's been years since I read it, so I could be mistaken. Your turn. While this Digimon has Reboot, it gains Jamming. It's kind of like the Greymon from before. But I think it actually costs less to play. In fact, since I have my deck here, and that has that card in it, let me see. He's in here something. Yeah, there it is. Oh, no. The, wow, Black Gaugamon. I was right in that it's got the same ability, but they cost the same, but Black Gaugamon's actually slightly stronger, so my Greymon might be taken out of the deck in place of this guy. We'll see. So. Ooh, there's Marine Devimon. That is cool. And yeah, you can see, like, the Gesomon arms. It's even got the eye mark like his regular tentacles have. So I don't know if this is a natural Digivolution or if a Gesomon was, like, possessed by a Devimon and just mutated into it. In fact, let's see. That even Marine Devimon is a sea animal Digimon. It is an aquatic, dirty fighter that even Devimon hates to fight due to its brutal reputation. And though it is a subspecies of Devimon, it completely lacks all emotions but hatred due to its lonely life in the profound ocean depths. For that reason, to ensure that it wins by any means, it won't let up with its attacks even if the opponent loses their fighting spirit. The two big tentacles growing from its back appear large and special, but they each possess their own will, so they will struggle for the catch and act without permission. So, effectively, this thing... I think it would have been cooler if this were like a Gesomon that was possessed by Devimon as he ran to the ocean depths for some kind of reprieve or something. But no, it's just an angry fish. Which sucks, but it is what it is. But it's cool that the tentacles actually have a mind of their own. So he's constantly fighting himself. Ah, there's Nightmon. Let's see. On play, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP for the turn. So this is another one of those things where it's like, are you looking for power or are you looking to wipe something out? Because it's only 3 to Digivolve, but 7 to play. But Nightmon, fun fact about him, if you look at his shield, if the camera would focus. Let me hold that there. And enable. There we go. Might still not show up. It's still not showing up. God damn it. Will you focus? Auto detect. There we go. You can actually see the crest of hope on his shield, which is TK's crest. No idea why he's got that, but maybe it's because Nightmons protect the Holy Digimon or something. Another Palmon. Oh no. Royal Nuts. Alright, fine. These nuts! Main, reveal 5 cards from the top of your deck. Add 1 Digimon card with Digisorption among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. I love the fact that this is just Deramon tossing his eggs at at Puppetmon, which might be him rebelling against Puppetmon, because in the original show, that's what happened. He and Floramon actually rebelled against their master Puppetmon. You can see a Digitamamon probably getting the hell out of there. And Gatomon. Another Zigreamon. Ooh, Revive from the Darkness. That is a Devamon in there. Main, delete one of your purple Digimon. Then you may play one level 5 or lower purple Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Any on-play effects on the Digimon with this effect don't activate. So if you've got a little throwaway Digimon like, I don't know, Purple Guilmon, you can bring out something bigger and better. Security, add this card to your owner's hand. I have a shiny. I saw that. Damn it, that's why I hold it this way. Digimon. This guy brings back loads of memories. How many of you remember this guy from Digimon World 1? How many of you? This little guy, I had no idea what he was. No, I still don't have any idea what he fucking is, but on deletion, trigger recovery +1 from your deck. But yeah, that's even cool. Look at it. He's even got all the in-trainings around him like he did in Digimon World 1. I think that's even his house from Digimon World 1. That's cool. Ooh. Izzy Izumi and Mimi Tachikawa, the lovebirds, if we're going by try. So let's see. Start of your turn. If your opponent has a suspended Digimon in play, gain 2 memory. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for green decks. Your turn. When you attack with a level 5 green Digimon, you may suspend this tamer to reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck. You may Digivolve 1 green level 6 Digimon card among them onto the attacking Digimon without paying its memory cost. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. It's a little confusing, but... Oh, Raflesimon. That's what it is. This is the DNA Digivolved form of Rosemon and Lotusmon. And of course, my camera is still acting up. I have to keep trying to fix that. There we go. But yeah, she is a level 6. She's not like an Omnimon, which is why you can Digivolve her from a level 5 for 3, or from level 6, which would be Rosemon or Lotusmon, for example. Main, Digiburst 2. Trash 2 of this Digimon's to activate the following effect. All of your Digimon get plus 2000 DP for the turn. That's actually not bad. Your turn. Once per turn, when one of your Digimon activates Digiburst, one of your opponent's Digimon can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. Pretty cool. So she would be pretty sweet in the green deck. Sorry, camera, didn't mean to bop you like that. Alrighty. We're getting some good pulls from this. I like it. I'm happy with that. Okay, here we go. Musiamon. I remember this dude from back in the day. He was so cool. This evil-looking samurai dude. And nobody actually knew like what he was from or anything, but I think he showed up in Tamers as one of the Digimon that they had to fight, which was pretty cool. Okay. Let's see what he can do here. He's just got jamming, so if he attacks the opponent's security and it's a Digimon, he does not... Even if he loses the battle, he doesn't get deleted. So, that's cool. That's good. Triceramon. This is one of the original Digidestined Digimon now, and I think he actually digivolved into a Zulongmon. So that is pretty damn cool. You can see he's kind of the king of the Digimon, so to speak. He's taking down a Monochromon and a Vermillimon. Oh, hello there, Alex. How are you doing today? Very happy you've opted to join my stream today. Ooh, Floramon. Not too much to say about her. She's just a different version of Palmon. And let's see. You can actually see a Togemon in the background here. Kiwimon. I think she's taking a nap on a Deramon here. And that, I don't remember this little guy's name, but it's the baby form of Tanamon. No, that's the baby form of Yokomon, is what that is. So, that's cool. Ooh, Mechanorimon. This guy might be joining my black deck. So this is one of those Digimon that's kind of like Gardramon, except he's more of a regular suit because you see him more often than not being ridden around in by other Digimon and the humans, like Genai. You want to look at Lord Nightmon? Well, I haven't pulled that one just yet. But if I do, I'll let you take a good look. So, let's see. He is a blocker. Digimon can't attack. And this is where he actually gets pretty useful. When this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle and survives, unsuspend it. So he is a pretty good blocker that I'm probably going to pop in my deck. If I pull another one. Meteor Shower. Looks like that's the Starsmon going off like that. On a poor little old Edamon. Main, you may play one yellow Digimon card with Starmon in its name from your hand without paying its memory cost. So, I guess this is more useful as a security card, because it's I believe Starsmon is basically the same play cost. So, I don't know. We got another Garurumon, Jokermon again. Gigimon again. Sumemon. There's the one I wasn't looking forward to. Let's see. Sumemon. Once per turn, if this Digimon has unidentified in its type, trigger draw 1. So, that's cool. It's a good thing for Karamon decks or Diaboromon decks. Superstarmon. Pretty cool. Nothing special. All delete. Yes! All delete. Let's see. Cost of 10. And it's added to the owner's hand, so you don't get to play that for free. You may return one of your Digimon with Omnimon in its name to its owner's hand to delete all Digimon and Tamers. Trash all of the Digivolution cards of the Digimon you return with this effect. So this is an all or nothing strategy that if you use it wrong, you are going to leave yourself wide open because you just got rid of your Omnimon. Ooh! Nice! I'm kind of disappointed they don't call this Black Metal Garurumon. It's just Metal Garurumon. But this is to coincide with the Black War Greymon because they fuse to become the Black Omnimon. So let's see what he does. Reboot, pretty standard. When Digivolving, you can Digiburst 2. Digiburst 2. And delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 6 or less. If no Digimon was deleted by this effect, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, I don't know if that means you can do it twice if you got the full line of them. Or if it's just that one-time attack. But that's pretty cool. Alright, here we go. Yes, very nice. Put off to the side. Open. Let's keep this train going. Alright. So, once more, we're starting with a Vajramon. Ooh, Garbagemon. They made him a little more tolerable in Venture 2020, I think, because they were just like grunts before. But they made him like an inventive dude, which is pretty cool. He's got Sukamon and Chumon there, which is doubly funny since he couldn't Digivolve from them in this, since Chumon and Sukamon are black cards in this set. Another Gesomon. Starsmon. I was right. It's a play cost of 3. So the only way that other card benefits you is if you get it from the security. Dorbrickmon again. Ultimate Flare again. Ooh, Black Gaugamon. Let's see. He's got Reboot and his inherited ability. Well, this Digimon has Reboot. It gets 2000 DP. So that's pretty cool. I guess they want you to go from him into Black Metal Garurumon. Revive from the Darkness. Zanbamon. Okay, this dude is what brought about... Ooh. That was loud in my ear. But hey, thank you very much for subscribing, Alex. Happy to have you here. Let's see. Retaliation. Once Digimon is deleted after losing a battle, delete the Digimon it was battling. Pretty standard. But yeah, in Adventure 2020, this is the dude that Kresgarurumon fought. So, I believe that's who Kresgarurumon fought. I know he was on like a little horse thing. So let's see. What else we got? Ooh, Infamon. Let's see. Your Karamon can Digivolve into this card in your hand for a memory cost of 4, ignoring this card's Digivolution requirements. So that is once more a reference to the Digimon movie, since Karamon skipped Kurisarimon or Krisamon, again, depending on your dub or your translation, straight into Infamon. And let's see. His inherited ability, on deletion, you may play 1 Diaboromon token without paying its memory cost, and the rest is just describing the token. Ooh, Omni Shoutmon. I pulled that before I pulled regular Shoutmon. Your Shoutmon can Digivolve into this card in your hand for a memory cost of 4, ignoring this card's Digivolution requirements, so like the Infamon. Inherited. While this Digimon has Blitz, it gains Security Attack +1. So I'm guessing the form after this is going to have Blitz. And it's cool that you can see the Omnimon in the background here, kind of alluding to his name. Ooh, Megidramon! Yes! So, I said I'd talk about him if I pulled him. But Megidramon here is one of the 4 great dragons, along with Magnadramon, Goldramon, and Azulongmon. But this dude is effectively the evil version of all of them, or like the chaos amongst the harmony. He's the corrupted Dark Digivolve form of Guilmon, if you remember that from the anime. But that's the other cool thing here, because if you look, he can Digivolve from a purple or a red. Hence, if you've got regular war Growlmon, he can Digivolve into this. So, when Digivolving, both players trash the top 5 cards of their decks. That's not bad. That's not a bad effect. On deletion, if you have a Tamer in play, you may play 1 level 6 Digimon card with Gallantmon in its name from your hand or trash without paying its memory cost. That is cool. That is a wonderful reference to not only the Tamers season, where it was Megidramon came first and then Gallantmon came second, but I'm putting that on the side because if I pull it, I'm going to talk about it. But the other half of Megidramon. That is cool. So, hey Chris, if you're listening to this at a later date, I don't know if you've got Megidramon, but you might want to put him in. Next up, Starsmon, Musiamon, Monochromon. I think this is the first time we've gotten him. Let's see. He is a blocker. When attacking, lose 2 memory, so I think he's actually a better version of the Cordramon that I have in my deck, which, again, I've got right here. So let me see. Let's see. There it is, Cordramon. So we can compare and contrast. They both have the same basic ability, but Monochromon costs 1 less to Digivolve into, and he's got 1,000 less DP. So it's all a matter of what you kind of view as more useful to your set. But Monochromon, I think, would do better in the deck overall. So if I pull some more, I might look at changing that out. But yeah, Monochromon was the first big bad Digimon of Season 2 for Flamedramon, and was the third Digimon that the original Digidestin fought against. or ran away from since they were learning about everything. Excuse me, Morishomon, Mechanorimon, cool, so I'm going to have him in my deck. Gladimon again. Meteor Shower. Ah, Yokomon. I was right. It was the in-training form, or the fresh form of Yokomon. When this card is trashed due to activating this Digimon's Digiburst, one of your Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP for the turn. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Zanbamon. Ooh, Gabumon. First time we pulled him for this. On play, reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck. Add 1 Digimon card with Garurumon in its name and 1 Digimon card with Omnimon in its name among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So if I were a gambling boy, I'd say Agumon's going to have the same exact ability. Ooh, there it is. I wish I had like a little button I could push to just play Extrema Fight from Adventure 2020 right now. Metal Greymon Alterius Mode. This is the new form change of Metal Greymon from Adventure 2020. And it actually, I believe, is also a reference to the ex-antibody Metal Greymon, who has this railgun arm instead of the clawed hand, I think. But let's see. Yeah, you can even tell this is a form change, too, because it can either Digivolve from a champion or from a level 5, which would be Metal Greymon. So, when Digivolving, if a Digimon card with Metal Greymon in its name is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less. That's cool. And let's see. When this Digimon has Omnimon or Greymon other than Doru Greymon, blah, 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 in its name, it gets plus 2,000 DP. And... Diaboromon! So, this is a pretty standard Diaboromon right here. 11,000 DP, 11 to play. When Digivolving, you may play 1 Diaboromon token without paying its memory cost. And, as usual, the descriptor of a Diaboromon token. So that's cool. That's cool. Moving right along, baby. Moving right along. Let's see what we get. I don't think I've gotten too many doubles of the rare cards that I've been pulling so far. So let's see. Black Growlmon. I love the Impmon in the background here, like he's terrified of him, because Guilmon used to be his buddy. Let's see. Your turn, once per turn. When one of your other Digimon is deleted, this Digimon gains security attack +1. Pretty cool. And yeah, this is like a corrupted Growlmon that's taken over by its instinct, it looks like. So that's cool. Weedmon. Ah, Gaussmon. This is like the Velociraptors from Jurassic Park, from what I recall. Yeah, your turn. Your other Gaussmon all get plus 3,000 DP. Opponent's turn, your opponent can't reduce Digivolution costs. So that is pretty cool. So if you play 4 of these little bad boys, you would basically get like 12,000 DP, I think, because I believe all of these stack. Or no, each one would get like 9,000, bring them all up to 12,000. So that's actually pretty cool. Ooh, Coelamon. The little skullfish dude. Oh, he's a blocker. Cool. And you lose 2 memory when attacking. So that's pretty cool. Not much to say about him other than I really like his design. I love that he's like an ancient fish with the underbelly and stuff. There's Agumon. Yeah, same thing that Gabumon says, except it also has to stipulate all the other non-Greymons. Demonic Disaster. Another Piximon. Hey, Koromon. Let's see. When attacking, if this Digimon has Omnimon or Greymon, in its name trigger, draw 1. Not bad, not bad. Spiral Masquerade. There you go, Alex. There's your Lord Nightmon. It's not the actual card yet, but hey, it's a good sign. So, main. For each Digimon you have in play, activate the effect below. One of your opponent's Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP for the turn. That is not bad at all. And it doesn't specify yellow Digimon, so that's pretty cool. That's good. Ooh, Neptunemon. Another one of the Olympus 12. God, I hope Apollomon comes out soon. Let's see. Opponent's turn. This Digimon can't be attacked. Oh, that's cool. So he's like an anti-blocker or something. Because your opponent can't attack him, so the only way to get him off the field is to either de-digivolve him or reduce his DP to 0, which if you have the proper setup, that can't happen. But yeah, Neptunemon here is one of the Olympus 12, along with Charismon and I think there was another one in there. Right now in the card game, I think. Let me see. Olympus 12. Let's see. Palmon, no. Charismon, yes. I don't think Minervamon. Yeah, I think Charismon's the only one so far. So, hey, there's our second of the Olympus 12. Tai Kamiya and Matt Ishida. Went over them since they were my box topper. Oh, wow. I did it. I pulled another Omnimon. That's 2 of 4. So, let's take a look at what he does. When Digivolving, he has Blitz on Suspend this Digimon. So, basically what that means is when you, if you have like War Greymon, for example, you would attack with the War Greymon, spend the 4 to Digivolve him into Omnimon. He would unsuspend, and if you went over into your opponent's memory, that won't end your turn because he can attack. If an opponent's effect would delete this Digimon or return it to its owner's hand or deck, you may prevent it from leaving play by trashing a level 6 Digimon card in this Digivolutions card. That's cool. So, once more, he's a bit of a protector. So that's 2 Omnimon down, 2 to go. Ooh, yes. First one out of the bunch here. Paildramon. This little dude, I don't remember his full backstory, but I know he was actually from a Chinese Digimon game, and he gained popularity, so now he's become more well-known. You may have seen his rookie form in the Penguinmon that I pulled before, where I kind of showed the art, because his rookie form, Blucomon, is actually friends with Penguinmons. So let's see. When Digivolving, trash up to 2 Digivolution cards from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. So this won't de-Digivolve, but it'll get rid of some of their utilities. Cutemon. This is another Digimon from Digimon Fusion, which I am not that familiar with. Opponent's turn. Your opponent can't reduce Digivolution costs. Makes sense. Pretty good. Pillowmon. Again, I believe from Digimon Fusion, so not very familiar, and I don't think there's too much I can say about a sheep pillow. Another Gaussmon, so the herd has begun. Ultimate Flare. Another Agumon. Ooh, Supreme Cannon. That's nice. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Main, return all of your opponent's Digimon with 3,000 DP or less to their owner's hands. If you have a Digimon in play with Garurumon or Omnimon in its name, return all of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 DP or less to their owner's hand instead. Trash all of the Digivolution cards of those Digimon. So it's like a sweeping motion. And I love the fact that it's the Garuru cannon with Metal Garurumon's silhouette right there. That is beautiful. Spiral Masquerade again. Rosemon. This is a new version, so Digiburst 3. You gotta trash 3 Digimon for her. All of your Digimon with Digiburst gain security attack +1. So, pretty good if you got it set up. And if you've got the other setups with some of the others, like the Weedmon and stuff, you'd be pretty good. Sunomon. While this Digimon has Garurumon or Omnimon in its name, it gets +1000 DP. Ooh, Takumi Aiba! This is the protagonist from the first Digimon Cyber Sleuth game. I think it would have been cooler if we would have had the male and female here, but it's cool that we're getting that representation anyway. That is amazing. Your turn, when one of your Digimon digivolves, you may suspend this tamer to trigger draw 1. All turns, all level 3 Digimon gain when attacking, lose 1 memory. So that's pretty cool. It's a deterrent from your opponent trying to do a rookie rush. Hey, there you go, Alex. Check it out. Lord Nightmon. Oh, wow. They actually called it Lord Nightmon, not Crusadermon. I'm genuinely surprised at that. I thought it was going to be Crusadermon. But that's cool. So, yeah, if you take a look, you can see all the Nightmons in there. You can see a... shoot, what was its name? Excuse me. Let's see. Let's see. I need this. The Digivolution egg charts. Where are you? I'm gonna remember before I find it, aren't I? That's how it always goes. Maildramon. Maildramon was its name. Okay. That's cool, that's cool. So you can see all these armored Digimon up there. Oh, that's cool. The Nightmon's riding the Maildramon. That would actually be pretty sweet if we could get, like, Union Digimon where you can stack them like that. But that is cool. So, when attacking, you may play a level 3 Digimon card or a yellow Digimon card with Warrior in its type from your hand without paying its memory cost. All turns, for each other Digimon you have in play, this Digimon gets +1000 DP. That's pretty cool. Because that's also like establishing that if you've played Gladimon and Nightmon rather than Digivolve them to get to this line. But that is cool. And I'm still geeking out that it's actually Lord Nightmon rather than Crusadermon. That's cool. Well, that's another Royal Knight. And if you don't know about Royal Nightmon, yeah, the name for the U.S. for most of it was Crusadermon, and she was... he, she, it, I don't know, they keep changing it. But it was one of the evil Royal Knights from Frontier, along with Dynasmon, who were serving Lord Lucemon. Black Galgamon, Cutemon, another Commandramon, Siakomon, little shellfish dudes. Opponent's turn, your opponent can't reduce Digivolution cost. They got a lot of these in here. Mori Shellmon, Rowdy Rocker, Nightmon, You Can't Actually Fly, Fake Agumon Expert. So this is a dark version of Agumon Expert. On deletion, you may return one level 3 Digimon card with an on-deletion effect other than Fake Agumon Expert from your trash to your hand. So this is support for that purple Guilmon, huh? Another Yokomon. Yes! Were-Garurumon Sagittarius mode. So this is the other one that was introduced, where Were-Garurumon, because the way they describe Were-Garurumon is he, from going quadrupedal to bipedal, he gained more power, but he lost his speed. This form makes up that difference. So he's got these little like wings on his back that kind of lead into Metal Garurumon, which is cool, which he can use, as you can see here, as weapons. So, while a Digimon card with Were Garurumon in its name is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, this Digimon gains jamming. So that is pretty damn cool. And wow, so wait a minute. Cubimon and Taumon are regular, but Renamon here is a regular rare? Well, Taumon and Cubimon were like common, uncommon, but Renamon here is rare. One of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack -1. Cool. Cool. I'm surprised I haven't pulled any alternate artworks yet, because I have a tendency to do that. So, let's keep this train going, shall we? Now, Alex, if you hop on back, just let me know, because I pulled that Nightmon. So, we've got a Floramon. Ooh, Caramon. Let's see. On play, reveal 5 cards from the top of your deck. Add 1 Digimon with unidentified in its type and 1 Errata Sonata card among them. So, little searcher. Syakomon. Cubimon. She is actually a common. Black Growlmon. Jokermon. Gladimon. Infernmon. Neptunemon. Ooh, Absolute Blast. That is looking like it is Blukomon's ultimate, or champion, not champion, his Megaform's attack. So let's see what it does. Trash the bottom Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then return one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards to the bottom of its owner's deck. So if your opponent was greedy and only Digivolved like a champion into an ultimate, you could use this to blast it back. Wow, Sakuyamon. So I've got the whole set now. Well, the whole set for the Renamon line. I'm still missing. I'm still goddamn missing Gallantmon. Let's see. Opponent's turn. When an opponent's Digimon moves from the breeding area to the battle area, it gains security attack +3. So if your opponent was keeping that Digimon safe, not going to be safe for long. All of your opponent's security Digimon get -3000 DP. So if you stacked this with Cubimon and Taumon, your opponent's security Digimon will have like -5000 DP. That's pretty cool. Ooh, a new Argomon. New Mega Argomon, I should say. Digisorption 2. When Digivolving, suspend all of your opponent's Tamers. All turns, your opponent's Tamers don't unsuspend. Wow. That is beefy. And there's a little Mushroomon here, too. That's cool. Yeah, a little Mushroomon up there. One down here in the corner. That's cool. Alright, just doing my quick little checks like usual. Making sure everything is running smooth. Yep, everything's still running good. So, we have Troopmon, which look like they're from Fusion, so I have no idea about them, but they seem to be enemy fodder. On deletion, you may play 1 Troopmon from your hand without paying its memory cost. Yeah, pretty much fodder. Another Caramon. Monochromon. Ooh, Kotemon. Cool. So now we have the whole set of the 3 starters from Digimon World 3. Bearmon, Monmon, and Kotemon. Kotemon and Bearmon were actually pretty prominent in the Frontier movie with Bearmon's big brother Grismon and Kotemon's big brother Dinohumon. But I do think this little dude would make a wonderful partner for Cody rather than Armadillomon, just because they both practice this particular... I don't remember... It's not... Is it Kendo? If it is, please let me know. But yeah, that's pretty cool. On play, reveal 5 cards, add 2 yellow Digimon, blah blah blah. Blah. So yeah, same searcher ability. So another Deramon, Meteor Shower, Agumon, Chris Paledramon, the ultimate for Blucomon, which I'm surprised I haven't pulled Blucomon yet. When Digivolving, trash the bottom Digivolution card of all your opponent's Digimon. Ooh, he's a little bit of a sweeper, ain't he? Your turn. If your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards in play, this card gains Security Attack +1. Pretty cool. Now I've got Shoutmon. So let's see. On play, reveal 5 cards. It's another searcher, but for the Shoutmon line. Another Rosemon. Ooh, Catastrophe Cannon. I think in like the movie, the English dub of the movie, this was called Web Wrecker, which is pretty cool, but I don't know. Catastrophe Cannon is pretty cool, so let's see what it does. Activate the main effect. Trigger D-Digivolve 1 on one of your opponent's Digimon. Blah, 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 blah. Then, if you have a Diaboromon in play, you may play 1 Diaboromon token without paying its memory cost. So cool, not bad. Regular Metal Garurumon. So, let's see. When Digivolving, if a Digimon with Garurumon, return one of your opponent's Digimon. Yeah. When attacking, once per turn, gain memory. So that's cool. That's cool. Sorry I kind of skimmed over that a bit, but it's the same same kind of stuff where if it's a Greymon, if it's a Garurumon, just depending on which side of the coin you're on. So, let's see. Let's keep this going. So, Starsmon, Kurisarimon, Taumon, Vajramon, Dorbicmon, Ultimate Flare, Gladimon, Zanbamon. Oh, Pikmon. This one I don't have yet. This is in training, so this is the other little dude that was like in Starsmon's artwork here. You can see them kind of scattered throughout there. They kind of stack up to become the sword like you see here, which is pretty cool, but, you know, it's a gimmick. When attacking, if you have 3 or more Digimon in play, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1000 DP for the turn. So that's cool. Got Gabumon, another Takumi, War Greymon. I've got so many War Greymons, but hey, let's add another one in. When Digivolving, or this card with Greymon in its name is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with Blocker. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less when attacking. That is its evolutionary deal. I guess I've got a second Takumi now. I don't think I'm pulling the card that I was hoping I'd pull, but it's alright. It ain't one of my target cards. It's just one I was hoping to pull, so I'd have a chance to talk about it. But no big deal. Sweet. Another Paledramon. Ooh, Meramon. I think this is actually a reference to Digimon World 1 again, because if I recall, you could recruit a Meramon and he would become a chef for the town. So I think that's a reference to that. Then again, I could just be looking into it too much. When Digivolving, one of your other Digimon gets plus 3000 DP for the turn. Another Cubimon. Marine Devimon. Ultimate Flare. Gladimon. Black Gaugamon. Another Gigimon. Ooh, Shooting Starmon. Oh, cool, there's a little Vedamon in the background here. I don't know if you saw it with the Meramon, but there was actually a Vedamon back there, too. On deletion, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3000 DP for the turn. Pretty cool. Another Guilmon. Warumanzemon. Oh, whoa. Okay. So this is an alt art Omnimon X antibody. Wow. So it's all the same effects as the other Omnimon X antibody. It's just different artwork, which I'll go ahead. What the hell, man? But this little dude is in the style of the older Digimon cards. Cause that is actually I think the regular artwork for these guys. Oh, I'm getting fingerprints all over it. But yeah, same effects and everything. It's just different artwork and a different card layout, which is amazing. So, guess I'm doing this. I'm going to just pop him in that sleeve there. Take one of these little top loaders, pop them in here for that little bit of extra protection, and there we go. So that was pretty cool. I pulled 3 Omnimons, but 2 doubles. That's amazing. And yeah, I'm a sucker for that old artwork, or old style of the card. It's playing on my nostalgia, I know. But it's still pretty cool. You gotta admit. So, let's see. Deramon, Black Gaugamon, Marine Devamon, Starsmon, Musiamon, Jokermon, Supreme Cannon, You Can't Actually Fly, Infamon, Greymon, Mimi and Izzy again, and Mega Digimon Fusion. This, I believe, is a direct callback to the Cyber Sleuth game. Main, the next time one of your Digimon digivolves from level 6 to level 7 this turn, reduce the memory cost of the Digivolution by 6. At the end of the turn, return the Digimon that digivolved with this effect to the bottom of its owner's deck. Trash all of the Digivolution cards of that Digimon. So this would be a good final blow for, it'd be a good final hit for, if you're wanting to wipe out your opponent. And you've got the Omnimon ready to go. So that's cool. Got a couple more left. Alright, here we go. We have Pillowmon, Kurisarimon, Gaussmon, Taomon, Troopmon, Royal Nuts, Jokermon, Shademon, Sunomon, Greymon, Sora, and Joe. Don't think I pulled them yet, so if your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards in play, gain 2 memory on your turn. When you attack with a blue Digimon, you may suspend this tamer to trash up to 2 Digivolution cards from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. So it's a good support for the blue style. Try and help wipe out Digivolution cards. Ooh, there's all delete again. I love that it's also, that's the X antibody version of Omnimon right there. Alrighty. Here we go. Another round. We have Monochromon, Morishellmon, Mechanorimon, Paledramon, Garurumon, Rowdy Rocker, Palmon, Yokomon. Ooh, Transcendent Sword. So, just like Supreme Cannon or Garudu Cannon, you can see the silhouette of Greymon, War Greymon here. With that, I don't know what the runes actually mean on here, but you know what? I'll put that on the side because I want to see how these two look together. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 11,000 DP or less. If you have a Digimon in play with Omnimon or Greymon in its name, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 15,000 DP or less instead. So, Shooting Starmon, another Diaboromon, and... Yes! I got him! Check it out, Chris. I pulled it. Chaos Gallantmon. Okay. So, going on another little bit of a tangent here, but I've been looking forward to this. But first, I said I'd do this first, so I'm going to. I need to find it. There it is. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, so check this out. Look at that. I would bend these cards to get that full picture view, but goddamn, I'd hate to do it. But look at that. That is a beautiful piece of artwork right there. You know what? I actually might just see if I can do a little photoshopping later on, because that is that's just an amazing image. That's cool. But now, I'm so excited. All right, so I just gotta check some stuff real quick. Again, I'm doing this by myself. Forgive me, please. Okay, so these three cards right here, Demonic Disaster, Chaos Gallantmon, and Megidramon, kind of tell a little story about what Chaos Gallantmon and Megidramon are. Because Megidramon is one of the 4 great dragons. However, there are rumors that Megidramon and Chaos Gallantmon are one and the same. Because apparently they are the ultimate hazard. And depending on who's looking at the being, you will see either the dragon or the knight. That's why in Chaos Gallantmon's artwork here, you can actually see Megidramon in the background, because the wave of terror that washes over whoever is looking upon them will either see the knight or the dragon. That is actually what we are seeing here in Demonic Disaster. The wave of terror is actually trying to render what the person looking at the card is seeing. Are they seeing the dragon or are they seeing the knight? I love this. But this is so amazing. Just look at that. The wave of terror is dispersing the two. Because if you look, they're not too far off from one another where their head would be. So you're either seeing Megidramon or you're seeing Chaos Gallantmon. And I love stuff like that. That's why the virus version of the Mega is so cool for Guilmon, because it could either be the corrupted Gallantmon or it is the Dark Dragon Megidramon. I love this series so much for stuff like that. Little tidbits just like that. I love to death. And I am so happy that I pulled both of these so I could share that with anyone who doesn't know about it. With anyone who is unfamiliar with the lore of Digimon like that, like I am. And not saying I'm an expert, but I dive deep into this stuff. So, now that that's over, now that I've had my geek out moment of explaining what Chaos Gallantmon and Megidramon's relationship is, let's take a look. And also, if you remember, Megidramon's ability says a Digimon with Gallantmon in its name. It's got Gallantmon in its name. So, let's see. When Digivolving, you may delete one of your other Digimon to delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. Your turn. Once per turn, when one of your other Digimon is deleted, you may play one level 3 purple Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Any on-play effect of the Digimon played with this effect don't activate. That is amazing. That's great. So most of these cards seem to be trying to focus on bringing back Guilmon, or at least that's what I'm viewing it as, since Guilmon's effect is as decent as it is, so to speak. So let's see. We have got Floramon, Caramon, Coelamon, Pillowmon, Meramon, Palmon, Supreme Cannon, Bancho Lilymon. Nice! So yes, this is the recent addition to the Banchos. Bancho Lilymon. So far we have had... That's that going off on me. I'm sure it's just telling me that... Yep. Well, Alex, you are notification of subscribing to me, which thank you again very, very much for that. I greatly appreciate it. But has just come through on my email, so let's see. I was saying, yeah, Bancho Lilymon here is one of the Bancho Digimon. There are 5, I want to say, 5 of them. Bancho Leomon, Bancho Stingmon, Bancho Golemon, Bancho Lilymon, and Bancho Mamemon. With her, we now have 4 of the 5. The only one we're missing now is Bancho Mamemon. And another funny thing is that means that 3 out of the 4 released Banchos are the same color, because Bancho Stingmon, Bancho Leomon, and Bancho Lilymon here are all green. Whereas Bancho Golemon, my particularly favorite Bancho, is actually black. So who knows? Maybe they're building up to like a green-black kind of deal. Fake Agumon Expert, Sumemon, War Greymon, Shoutmon DX. So this is the next stage of Omni Shoutmon, if I understand correctly. When Digivolving gets blitzed, this Digimon can attack when your opponent has 1 or more memory. When Digivolving, you may place 1 red Digimon card from your hand on the top of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. Then for each Omni Shoutmon or Zeeg Greymon in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 DP or less. So this seems to be another case of like a mode change. Okay, I see what it is. It's Omni Shoutmon and Zeeg Greymon fused, which is pretty cool. That's why you can actually Digivolve from a level 6. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. I'll have to take a look at that and figure out how that would operate. Because I guess they're meant to synergize. They're meant to work together. I don't know why I do so many stupid gestures with my hands. But hey, that's cool. I like it. Alrighty, so we have got Cutiemon, Pillowmon, Gaussmon. I think I've got a whole crew now. Floramon, Caramon again, Demonic Disaster, Nightmon, Rosemon, Shademon, Coralmon, Ty and Matt, and Terriermon Assistant. Okay. So put this on the side and we'll take a look at Terriermon Assistant. So as you can see, Terriermon Assistant is the assistant to Agumon Expert. So, main He's a Digiburst? Reveal the top card of your deck, add it to your hand if it's a green Digimon card, otherwise place it on the bottom of your deck. Okay, that's a little weird, but yeah, it's cool. That might be fun, trying to do a red-green deck surrounded around the Agumon Expert and Terriermon Assistant. Alrighty, up next, Garbagemon, Musiamon, Cutemon, Black Growlmon, Siakomon, Garurumon, Gladimon, Crispaeldramon, a Blazing Storm of Metal, Shooting Starmon, Izzy and Mimi. Ooh, Speak of the Devil, Black War Growlmon. Okay. So this little dude, you can see a Metal Greymon that's been beaten back there. Like the digital hazard is taking over him and he's becoming more and more corrupt. Because the Guilmon line naturally is a virus type. So this being turned black, I don't mind so much because that's more of a show of its corruption as a virus type. Whereas like Black War Greymon, it's black, it's a virus. So there's not too much of a distinction there. But this I actually kind of prefer compared to regular War Growlmon. So let's see. Digiburst 3. You may play one level 3 purple Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost, any on-play effects of the Digimon. So if you've Digivolved it from a Guilmon, you can trash it with 3 other cards on it and actually bring it back for free so you can get its on-deletion effect rather than its... since it doesn't have an on-play. And its inheritable is when attacking once per turn, you may delete one of your other Digimon to unsuspend this Digimon. Again, playing into that Guilmon. So that is pretty cool. I've got 4 packs left. Now, I did say I wanted to do a little deck building thing, but I have been going for almost 2 hours now. So I don't think I will do that this go round. Plus, I kind of wanted to do it with some other guys here, but, you know, it is what it is. Everybody's got their, their own schedules and stuff. But we'll see. I wouldn't mind doing a little deck building stream, which would be pretty cool. And again, strictly from this set. I wouldn't be building it with anything else in mind. So we'll see. Daramon, Dorbrickmon, Kotemon, Monochromon, Black Galgamon, Rowdy Rocker, Agumon, Koromon. Ooh, Monotamon. This is a new one. On play, look at the top card of your deck. On deletion, so when you play him, you get to look at the top card of your deck and see what you get next. You don't get to put it in your hand or anything. It's just a heads up. On deletion, reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck. You may play one Monotamon among them without paying its memory cost. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So that's actually pretty cool. That because it says on play, but this effect lets you bring out another one if it's deleted. But the catch is, if the other one is played, its effect isn't negated. So you get to look at the next card of your deck. So that's cool. It's a little, it's a legitimate, legitimate info gathering Digimon. Shoutmon. Ooh, Nokia. Cool. Again, this is from Digimon Cyber Sleuth, and she is actually Omnimon's partner in that. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see. On play, you may play one Agumon or Gabumon from your hand without paying their memory cost. And since it doesn't negate, that would mean you get to play them and search out the stuff. I just noticed she's a 3-cost Tamer card. That's actually pretty unique, because most of them are actually 4-cost. But I guess since she's so niche, that's why. So, main. When digivolving one of your Digimon into a Digimon card in your hand with Garurumon, Omnimon, or Greymon in its name, you may suspend this tamer to reduce the memory cost of the Digivolution by 1. Cool. And Mega Digimon Fusion, which, if you don't know about it, these two actually go hand in hand, because the wonderful scene from the game where War Greymon and Metal Garurumon fuse just ends with her standing in front of him like a badass. I've actually got it on my Twitter thanks to a friend of mine, a friend of mine who actually posted the whole scene. Since my playthrough, I can only record like 30 seconds from my Switch, so... Let's see, Syakomon, Cubimon, Black Growlmon, Triceramon, Garbagemon, Supreme Cannon, Agumon, Bancho Lilymon, Absolute Blast, another Gabumon. Ooh, Earthshaker. Let's see. Activate this card's main effect. Delete one of your opponent's suspended level 4 Digimon and one of your opponent's unsuspended level 5 Digimon. That ain't bad at all. That's pretty cool. So, pretty good for a Zombamon. And then Sora and Joe. Down to 2. So I am a little bummed I didn't pull the other Omnimon, but hey, it is what it is. I got regular Omnimon and I got the X-Antibody one, so that's not bad. So Kurasarimon, Koelamon, Kotemon, Troopmon, Meramon, Piximon, Royal Nuts, Deep Nuts, Pikmon, another Monotamon, Transcendent Sword, Metal Garurumon, and Black War Greymon. These two actually look pretty cool together. I do wish we'd see other Omnimon combinations rather than just, variations of Omnimon. Alright, last pack. So... let's do this. In the garbage, those go. Here we go. Last pack. Marine Devimon, Mechanorimon, Triceramon, Paildramon, Weedmon, Black Makgalgamon, Supreme Cannon, Transcendent Sword, wow! Kiwimon, Pikmon, Terriermon Assistant, Wergarurumon, Sagittarius Mode. Well, underwhelming final pull, but you know what? It's not a bad one. Just means I've now got more options to work with if I run through a blue deck. Apparently my chat was completely disconnected for some reason. That's not good. Oh well, things are what they are. So, I think that's going to do it for opening the packs, but just as a little wrap-up, I'm going to go ahead and go through the rares. I tried to make sure I pulled out the doubles, but you may still see one. Earthshaker, Nokia, Black War Growlmon, Terriermon Assistant, Shoutmon DX, Chaos Gallantmon, Magidramon, Sora and Joe, Mega Digimon Fusion, Omnimon the X-Antibody, War Greymon, Metal Garurumon, the Catastrophe Cannon, Sakuyamon, Argomon, Renamon, Wergarurumon Sagittarius Mode, Takumi Aiba, Lord Nightmon. One more good look for you on here, Alex, if you decide to rewatch this. Ty and Matt, regular Omnimon, Diaboromon, Metal Greymon, Metal Greymon Alteros mode, Omni Shoutmon, All Delete, Metal Garurumon Black, Izzy and Mimi, Rafflesmon, Black War Greymon, Warumanzeon, Arata Sonata, Whistling, and what started us off, Armageddon. So that is beautiful. I'm definitely looking forward to going through these and popping them in the binder, since this is going to be brand new and everything. Oh, and just as one more little added thing, the alternate artwork of Omnimon X Antibody. Let's see if I can get my camera to clear up a little bit. Oh, no, not that one. I need this one. Of course, it opens up the wrong camera on me. Property. And there we go. Yes, yes, yes. Omnimon X Antibody. Such a beautiful card. I absolutely love it. But I think that is going to wrap it up for this go round. Now, like I said, I've been doing this for about 2 hours. So what I'll probably end up doing this go round, I'm gonna call it here because I've been going so long. I do still want to do the deck building thing, but I might do that on another stream. Maybe if I can get a another box of Battle of Omni, because I've seen one and it's probably a little cheaper than most of this stuff I've gotten. So I'll probably order one more box, go from there, do another opening stream, and I will take what I've gotten from this collection so far, minus what I'm going to be putting in my binder, of course. But I will do that. I will get all that squared up, and yeah, we'll see about building a deck from this set, because I'd love to start doing that, start examining things, figure out what kind of set we're going to go for and stuff like that, and work with what we've got, kind of like one of those booster tournament things, you know, where you get all the new cards and stuff, and you got to build from what you got. You can't like update your old deck or anything, but I will be updating my old deck with some of this new stuff, since I'm pretty confident I'm going to be pulling other things. But yeah, I think that's going to do it here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you're watching this later, I hope that you watched all the way through and had a wonderful time. And I will see you guys next time. I do want to stream a little more often, so I may not do more card stuff. I probably might look into doing some games, because I've got a few that I'd love to share. Some simple ones, because I don't have a full-blown gaming PC at the moment, so I don't think my computer could actually handle doing anything high-end. But maybe if I do like Oxygen Not Included, because I love that game, I'd love to go back to it because I haven't touched it in a while. But I'd like to do some more streaming and stuff, hang out with you guys some. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it for now. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Again, thank you very much for tuning in. Alex, thank you very much for subscribing. I hope you stick around and like